Hey Lee, what are you reading?
I'm reading the greatest guitars on earth, featured in this month's guitar magazine.
Greatest guitars on earth?
On earth. And you know what? That's a nice segue into some of the greatest guitars in Andertons.
Yes, and welcome back to the TV channel, Andertons TV. I'm Pete.
I'm the captain. And we are in our guitar gallery. Hopefully what we'll do is pan around at some point, because it's a beautiful place to be.
Yeah, we'll do a little sweepy weepy.
But yes, the UK, probably not the first place you would think of when you think of super high-end made guitars, right?
Handmade, like made in the UK.
I mean, you would think of America and Japan and maybe even Denmark.
Yeah, Denmark.
Right?
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
No, the UK now. Beautiful guitars in York, I think, historic York.
Beautiful place.
Yes,
very pretty.
So. We've got a selection of guitars here. There's three basic shapes in the range.
Yeah.
This one is called the St. John. Comes with or without an F hole. Yes, St.
Named
John,
after Lee's middle name, but also Francis.
Yes, absolutely. Mary, Diana, St. John, Stephen, John Paul, Ringo, and George.
I would love to be called Ringo.
Sorry, St. John here,
St. John.
with or without F holes.
Yeah.
You've got with or without gloss tops. You've got with or without flame tops, in fact.
And a limited edition one here. This is a limited edition version.
So that's like a P90 humbucker guitar on I guess, an offset body.
What is this though? Purple.
Oh, special.
Okay, I'm up with that.
Then you have the Carey. Nothing to do with Jim Carey. Well, maybe it is. Who knows?
Oh, Mary Carey.
So
Carey.
single cut guitar,
Carey.
Again, with or without F holes, I believe.
That looks very familiar, doesn't it?
It does a little bit, yes. So with or without F holes, with or without flame tops, all that kind of stuff.
With or without
and
purple.
actually on this particular model, you have got the option of a humbucker, two humbuckers, or a P90 and a humbucker.
P90.
And then last but by no means least, one down here, the Woodford.
Nice and light,
which
this
is
one.
a very familiar looking shaped guitar.
Yeah.
But interesting, two P90s.
Oh, look at that lovely three-piece.
Anyway, we're going to take 3 or 4 of these back to our video studio. But of course, you lucky people, you could come here. You could play them yourself if you want to, if you live in somewhere in and around the southeast of England.
Do they need to book an appointment now that we are back?
Well, do you know what? Let's follow the government guidelines.
Yeah,
so if they say yay, then yay, and if not, then
nay.
Probably always safest to phone up and speak to one of the Pauls in our guitar gallery. So yes,
let's take some back.
Without further ado, let's go back to the Bat Cave. While we're going, enjoy the beautiful guitar gallery at Andertons. Thank you, Mr. Pete.
Myth. Why did I say
we
myth?
might as well get straight into this because you've seen the sort of overview. So,
sorry.
I'm going to put the Woodford down because the Woodford's actually the newest one, so I'll come to that last.
Woodford.
I shall start with the St. John because, of course,
because it's his middle name.
That is my middle name.
And this is the Francis, which is also your middle name. Hello.
Let's have a look at these beautiful guitars. So the St. John is the...
oh, look at that plate.
I know.
Swing it around again to get that to the camera.
It's the offset.
Oh.
Just, you know, so that you guys are aware, when you're looking at a St. John or a Carey down here,
this one,
you can elect, it's a relatively standard option to choose whether you want to go glossy flame top with the binding,
glossy flame top,
satin no binding finish like you saw in the store, or this is, we've got a Carey which is that kind of vibe, but you saw those. You can have an F-hole or not an F-hole, it's up to you, and you can choose to have either a P90 and a humbucker or 2 humbuckers, and you can do that on either the St. John or the Carey. So you've got loads and loads of options. What Andertons has listed on its website right now is just what we've got in stock, not what you could order if you wanted to.
Okay, is this a Carey as well then?
That and that are both Careys.
They're both
yes,
Careys.
Absolutely. The Woodford, I suspect over the next few months, all of the same kind of options will come out, but it's really new at the moment.
That's
Woodford,
cool with the 2 P90s. I like a P90 at the moment.
So I don't know whether we'll see trem versions, F-hole versions, humbucker versions, whatever. I suspect we probably will, but right now just the 2 P90s with the hardtail. So let's do tones on the beautiful St. John. Look at this. So it's a bolt-on neck. This beautiful piece of ash by the looks of things here, and then you've got the flame maple top. It's light, nice and chambered body, beautiful roasted maple neck, Goto hardware. Now PJD don't make their own hardware, so they buy in, you know, real creme de la creme kind of hardware. So you've got Goto tuners, Goto bridges, and then depending on the model and the pickup, you go either cream tea pickups or bare knuckle pickups.
Okay.
So keeping it all made in the UK. Cream tea. Most people will know bare knuckle. Yeah. Cream tea you're probably less familiar with. Cream Tea's claim to fame is they've got the proper Billy Gibbons approved pearly gates where they've done the whole MRI CAT scan thing of the pickup, and you know Billy Gibbons gave them permission to really delve in and work it out. Anyway, so that's their thing, and I know they've got other artists in the pipeline that they're working on that similar things. They've got a Bernie Marsden's done an approved beast.
Well.
Anyway, we digress. Let's just do tones.
Let's do it.
So I have a non-F-hole version here with a P90 and a humbucker. Okay, so let's start with the P90, which is the sort of neck position.
That sounds
snappy,
great, man.
Snappy, typically.
Full of fat.
Yeah, so you've got the Fender, you know, typical scale length.
Yeah,
so it's a
12.5.
You know, bolt-on neck. It's snappy. It's got the string tension. It's kind of what you sort of want, I think, from that style of guitar.
Yeah.
Lovely to play. Sort of slim C style neck.
Yeah.
Rosewood board. You know,
satin finish. Yeah. Easy. It feels like it's a little bit tapered in. So when you're up here, it's fatter, and down here, it's not as fat.
Yeah, it does
that
feel
little
a bit
thing,
like that,
which is nice.
Both pickups together. I don't think we've got any pushy pulley. No. I do like that. Very clean, very articulate sound.
Lovely.
I like what they've done with the heel joint. It reminds me a little bit of, you know, I know the grey guitars that we were doing and the Ibanez-y kind of thing.
Yeah,
that sort of contoured.
A little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Not too much, just a tiny
Which actually, to be honest with you, you play up the dusty end, which I never do, but that is a good fit.
This feels nice. You can get up there easily without getting your thumb over this way, which is good.
Full bore humbucker. Not overpowering, is it? Still articulate.
Fits well.
P90, man.
P90s
like,
are just...
It's what is going on in the world.
There's something with the P90.
It is. So why is the P90 not the dominant pickup? I don't understand.
I don't know.
With some light speed.
Good combination of P90 and a humbucker.
Intonation is good. Yeah, just there's not a lot to not like. A little bit higher. Is that I can't remember which way around my board is working now. Is that pedal? It's number 4. That's the one I wanted. That's
Nobles.
the Nobles, which is my highest gain pedal.
Thump. You can play it all day long, I can tell.
I really like this.
Yeah.
I particularly like, we didn't bring it in because otherwise we'd have just had guitars.
Sorry.
I particularly like the satin finish. I like although visually I like the
binding and that stuff on it,
binding
yeah.
and the slab top. I rather like the fact that on the satin finishes they roll the edges off. I think that's quite a nice
and you can
sort
see
of
the grain.
comfort. Peter, we'll go through another one, but just let this resonate within your mind as you're doing. If you live in the UK, you're used to buying guitars typically that are imported in from America. Mm-hmm. And obviously, you've got shipping and duty and potentially a middleman distributor and all that kind of stuff. These don't incur any of those charges. So there's a lot of guitars in this PJD range sitting sort of sub 2,000 quid, like the satin ones are, and then the sort of slightly sexier looking ones are sitting just above £2,000. But I look at it and go, wow, if this had, instead of PJD, 3 different initials that started with a P, I think you'd be chucking another 1,000 quid on just for basically the same sort of build quality.
Or some with 2 names. One starts with an N and the next one is an H.
Oh, that is high praise indeed, because that's like a lot more money.
I mean, yeah, and I'm the look of this is very much reminiscent of a Nick Hooper guitar. I'm just going to go up and say it. And that's why I really, really like it. I mean, they're fatter bodies and they've got a 3-side headstock. And
I like the fact that what they've done is stayed with the bolt-on design, even though it's a single. Oh man, the matching
these little bits
control plates on the back.
And the neck is all beautiful.
You almost want to play the guitar this way around, don't you? Like Jimi Hendrix, play it behind your head like that, and just do the whole thing to the audience like that.
No, you don't. Let's have a listen to this one here. So this was the
Carey.
The Carey.
Yeah. So I think.
What does the names come from? St. John's.
Mariah Carey. That's her signature guitar.
So this is all I want for Christmas.
Ian St. John, who was a football pundit back in the 90s. Or actually, I tell you who also was called St. John was, the helicopter series that was
St. John's Rescue.
Stringfellow Hawk was his brother, I think, was called St. John, but you pronounce it St. John Hawk. What was that called? Was it Thunderhawk?
Sorry, what? I wasn't.
What was it? Come on, help me out here. What was the like? You'd have been born. Airwolf.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Stringfellow Hawk was the pilot, and he had a brother called St. John Hawk. Anyway, I know a lot about people called St. John because that is my middle name.
Airwolf, A-Team, Fall
Guy with Lee Majors.
Oh yeah,
brilliant.
And what was the other one? There's one
Bionic
more.
Man with Lee Majors was good as well.
Moonlighting.
Moonlighting with what was the name of the lady in Moonlighting? She was a fox.
Yeah, she's not anymore though.
Is she not? I wish she probably is, isn't she?
Bruce Willis
and Sybil Shepherd.
Yeah, she was, but not anymore.
Bet she'd probably still.
Well, anyway,
look.
Let's listen to this guitar here.
Sybil.
So this is a 2 humbucker. I'm not sure what either cream to your bare knuckle. No, links below.
Yes.
That's what it is at the moment. 3-way selector switch, 1 volume, 1 tone. I love the look of this guitar. This is probably my favorite looking guitar. But I would have a P90 in the neck and a humbucker here.
Which you can.
Which you can.
And an F-hole if you want it.
I wouldn't have an F-hole. I would have it exactly like this. Maybe not the green. I like the green. I'm thinking maybe I love the binding and everything on this guitar. I'm not so keen on. I love the color of this, but I'm not so keen on on this.
Oh, that's weird. Well, you mean the open?
Just the open port for me.
Isn't that weird?
Because
and that is the beauty of guitars, ladies and gentlemen.
So if I was to get one, I would get it this, but I'm not sure what color I'd get it in. Maybe maybe the green's great.
Give it a go.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice and bright. There's no pedals on.
They're very low output humbuckers, aren't they? They've got that big, open, dynamic tone.
Yeah. So then they don't distort the.
Yeah.
Middle position. Well balanced, I'd say. That's the Cali 76.
Unlike me,
stacked.
New Year's Eve.
Absolutely. This is without. You get the stack Cali.
I'm just going to say, I don't take back my comment about the P90, but I do feel like you've got such a range within humbucking pickups of different tonality, and such a range even within single coils, but probably especially within humbuckers, that actually for me to sort of go, oh, I prefer one type of pickup to another.
No, it depends on the guitar, man.
It completely depends on the guitar and the pickup and how it all interacts.
Exactly. I mean,
and in case anyone doesn't understand British humour, it's not a Mariah Carey signature guitar. It's Jim Carey.
Let's have a bit of protein on the blue side. It is very single coil, low wound, like my Les Paul, where it's like neck.
I wonder if you've got this quite untraditional combination of like, it's like Stratitone woods, bolt-on neck.
Oh yeah.
But
with the humbucker, yeah.
I think we should be thinking more. You're thinking more of the tone of something almost Ibanez-y with a humbucker on it rather than Gibson, aren't you?
Absolutely. I mean, here's the bridge. That's just like the protein side.
Great,
it's just
man.
like a rock. I think I played it slightly out of tune then, but
I like it
because
a
there's
lot.
new strings. I love the inlays, man. They look good.
Like
really
little square
it looks like a little
inlays.
It's like a little Easter Island with some square eyes, and they goes ooh.
So again, as I'm sure you imagine, built in the UK, this is not like a mass-produced thing like you might get in the Far East or whatever. This is very limited production.
Yeah.
All highly trained, skilled luthiers, all checked by the owners of PJD before anything goes out. So it's very, very, the attention to detail on the build is excellent.
There's nothing on here that shouldn't be here. There's no nicks,
Got
dinks,
some
and
cool
dongs. And
low serial numbers here at the moment as well, I guess, which is because PJD is relatively new.
394,
379
511,
and 327.
I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. P90 in the neck there.
Don't
Slam.
please also as well, there's you know, you got a little whiz of our guitar gallery bit. I keep thinking we're doing a lot of video from our guitar gallery and we're not showing people the rest of the store, which we must do at some point. So the guitar gallery is not the whole Andertons guitar department. It's just the sort of the super high-end bit at the back.
Yeah.
So there's tons and tons of other guitars and brands. And in fact, the regular guitar department's about 3 times the size of the
There is
guitar
a video
gallery.
you did with Rob, I remember, where you went into the shop and did that.
Like
That'll be up
5
here.
or 6 years ago.
It is,
look
but it's
different now.
you know, it will look different now. But you know,
Shall I do the Woodford and you want to do, or do you want to do the Woodford?
I don't mind.
No, you stick with that one.
Okay.
I kind of feel it's. You know,
I'm having the.
yeah, I mean that's my favourite one, the Carey Standard.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't just mean the colour, although I do like the colour. But
It's
as
a good
model,
colour. This is good
I
purple.
like
It's a very,
that.
very good purple.
And I think the fact that it comes in as one of the less expensive ones kind of appeals
Yeah.
to me as well.
I do like this with the binding. I am a big fan of that.
funny
that
that, isn't
look.
it?
I'm a big
Right.
fan of that look.
So 2 P90s, and as I said before on the Woodford, this is the newest model in the PJD range. So I don't know where it's going to go in the future. It just, to me, feels like a fat Strat, and it plays like a Strat,
Yeah.
and it's. I don't know what it is about some guitar tones. I've used this word loads in this video, and I feel like, and I don't use it a lot, but it is that sense of every note is articulate.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the pickups or the. That's no pedals, and maybe I'll a little bit of compression. Oh, that's good. I'd sit on that neck pickup all day, I think. See, that's interesting because the back pickup for me sounds more like a position 2 on a Strat than it does position, or
Position 4,
Yeah,
you mean?
or more. Well,
position
it sounds
2
more
from-
like a position 2 than a position 1. It hasn't got that pickaxe.
It's the
ice
John
pick
Mayer slow dancing, isn't it?
Is it?
If
Oh, I
you
don't know.
play it
That's
softly,
more.
play it-
And in tune,
And
you
in
mean?
tune.
And correctly. Let's just do the little bit of light gain here. I like this colour as well. What is that, like plum, purple, don't know.
Sounds great.
good
You know
rock
what?
tone.
Check the binding on the so it's got a black binding. It's got
wow.
a little piece of wood underneath.
So it's like a sandwich, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got like a top.
Have a look at that
And
sandwich.
then, like by the looks of things, like a tiny sliver of mahogany or something, and then onto the
It looks
ash.
very, very nice. Yeah.
Oh, show camera. I don't know if you'll pick it up, but you
Yeah,
can see
yeah.
the dark stain. Then you've got the sort of the light brown stain, and then you're into the natural,
Yeah, it's got a nice flamey top on that.
hasn't it?
One thing, if I can
yeah,
say one thing,
Go on.
I think this headstock looks great with that guitar and
Yeah.
with this guitar.
You'd have gone
With these
three
guitars,
aside,
I would have gone
you?
3 aside somehow. But that's just me, you know.
Yeah, you know what?
It's not bad. It's not like I'm going, oh, I'm never going to buy that guitar, play that because I think
yeah.
I think
I
it's
don't
just,
see that. I must admit. I like the fact that it looks like there's a bottle opener sort of feature just here.
Get some more gain on that.
Oh,
yeah.
in between is big. More gain, Freeman.
Sorry, I didn't give you a go then, man.
No,
this guitar just sounds amazing.
Yeah, well, look, that for me, as I said, is the most exciting one. I suppose if I'm going to be not constructively critical, that's the wrong.
Yes.
It's an observation. You've got a lot of choice of guitars that have this basic body outline.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see whether PJD can do something that's stand-out-ish enough to get people to want a PJD one rather than a different brand. And in a way, I quite like the fact that instead of just going, let's put 3 single coils and a trem system on it, at least they've gone, no, let's put 2 P90s and a hardtail and do a chamber thing.
Hardtail always does something to the sound.
It does give it at least something to stand out.
Yeah.
I mean, again, relatively speaking, aren't we talking sort of similar dough for something like this as we are for something like a Fender, Ultra Strat or something? So, it's good for a really beautiful handmade UK. Hiscox cases included in the price. So
Hiscox and
hard
Hercox
cases. Okay, and so Hiscox, another British-made case.
Yeah,
so he's doing his best to keep British people employed. Well done.
Well done. Anyway, we must have a listen to this.
This is so good. We've saved the best till last.
We've saved, It's great, looks great. You like the pause? I do like the pause. It's great. I do prefer the binding on it, but that's just me. I prefer this because listen to what happened when I put the Protein, the Dane, and the Cali 76 stacked edition, and just did that. It was massive, so...
I always think as well, there's something about that. You said Huber. I almost feel a bit Gordon Smithy, that kind of vibe.
That's similar.
I never felt Gordon Smith ever really made guitars at the quality to justify the price. I always think Gordon Smith were trying too hard to make a cheap guitar. Yeah. Whereas, actually, I say that now, Gordon Smith, I've not played one for a while, so maybe they're doing something different now. But there's something for me about whenever I pick up a guitar that's got no lacquer on it, a bit like that B&G one earlier on. Yeah, yeah. And you do the same one. Yeah. I think, and it's the same my PRS Satin Custom 24. Yeah. There's something just gives the guitar a little bit of extra. Doesn't necessarily look as nice, because it's not shiny and you don't get all the flame to pop and everything. But as a guitar, I just think they do something.
Yeah, there is definitely something. Anyway. So that was a P90. That was the 2 together, and here's the bridge, which is the humbug. Very easy to play.
I assume, and don't shoot me if I've got this wrong, but I assume it's entirely your choice as to whether you go rosewood fretboard or maple fretboard on whichever model you want. So I don't think there's any sort of set
there you go.
Thing that you have to have.
Here's some Cali 76. Anyway,
I didn't even notice this until just now. The pack rat has made it onto your board.
Yeah, I said that in the video when we did the video. Not in this video though, but I said when we did the video on this, which is not out yet, which we haven't edited yet. But yeah, pack rat. mean, the rock tone is great just with the protein.
How cool would that look if you spec'd it in black with a black guard as well?
Yeah, on this one, purple here, I'll probably put black guards on it for the purple one.
On purple, I like it with the white. But
we're not. No, I would have this.
I don't know how we've managed our marriage has survived as long as it actually has. We disagree on everything.
There we go. I mean, it looks great. They're great guitars. This is a great color. I do like the maybe they do this with a binding on it.
Of course they would. You could have. I mean, you got 50 Shades of Purple as well, haven't you?
Yeah, 50 Shades of Purple.
What's the cavity covers on that? Flip it over.
That's the same color.
They match the. Yeah. Oh wow! Yeah. So they've even cut bits of wood out of the basic guitar and stained them. That's. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever been this excited about the back of a guitar. But there we are.
Great.
There we are. So that's PJD Guitars. Please do take some time out of your busy schedule to check our website out on PJD. Maybe check their website out, or better still, jump in your favourite mode of transport and come pay us a visit.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And what he said, and like and subscribe, please, because that'll be lovely. And when we hit
a million subscribers, can you see that? I suddenly realised that we've built this sign, and the most important word on the whole sign has been obscured where we put the pedal. Should have made the sign bigger.
Well, there we go.
Anyway,
we're going to give that away.
Yes.
So please subscribe. There we go.
Yes. Take it easy. See you guys later. Bye.